Welcome as West Bend Community TV brings you high school baseball. Today it's round number 2 in the battle for West Bend as the West Bend East Suns take on the West Bend West Spartans. I'm the Barry Hirsch along with commentary operator Tom Stoff, welcoming you here to the West Bend High School Athletic Complex. We are taping this game for you on Wednesday, June the 2nd. Absolutely a picture-perfect day. Sunny skies, light breeze, 76 degrees as we get set for the first pitch. Spartans will be the home team today in this game as they'll look to get a victory and gain a season split on the season. Riley O'Connell, the starting pitcher for the Spartans, will set up the rest of the lineup for you. Meanwhile, for East today, Nolan Gorick leads things off. He's in the box. He'll play third base. Sam Gelnick will bat second and play short. Here's the first pitch of the game. Inside for a ball. Dawson Rondorf bats third and he'll pitch. Evan Rell bats fourth in right field. George Seaman will bat fifth and play first base. Elijah Jenkins will bat sixth. Next pitch. Ball. Catching. Seventh batter, Jack Trempe playing in left. Lucas Carls will bat eighth and play second base. Caden Gish rounds off the lineup, batting ninth and playing center field. The 2-0 pitch. Misses again, and it's 3-0. Rod Hedrick, the head coach of the West Bend East Suns. West Bend East coming in with an overall record of 14-6, 12-4 in the North Shore Conference. Next pitch. Gets it for a strike. The Suns are sitting in second place in the North Shore Conference. And as we start this game with a walk, their last victory was actually the day before today when we taped this game. They played on Tuesday, June the 1st, and they gave Whitefish Bay Blue Dukes their first conference loss of the season as they defeated the Blue Dukes 9-6. And that dropped the Blue Dukes record to 15-1 in the conference, 20-2 overall. Next batter up now is Sam Gelnick, the shortstop. Let's set up the Spartan defense for you. As I mentioned, O'Connell is the pitcher, Alex Ean is the catcher. On the infield, Casey Gerber is at first base. Braden Recker is at second base. The shortstop is Tyler Young, and over at third base is Michael Kleinhans. The outfield for the Spartans today, Jake Prinzel is in right field, Landon Dodd is in left field, and Jack Genesee is in center field. Spartans coming in today with a record of 9-7 in the conference, 11-8 overall, sitting in fifth place. And now we get set for the next pitch from Riley O'Connell. That one is popped back into the screen. Suns won the first game of the season on a close one. It was 2-1 was the final score. And the Suns got a rally in the bottom of the seventh inning to break a 1-1 tie and win that game. So again, as we said at the outset, the Spartans look for a victory here today and get a split on the season. Sun blaring directly down on the scoreboard out in right center field, so it's going to be a little bit hard to pick up the ball in strike counts. Keep you best informed as we can. Next pitch. That one's a little bit high for a ball. Now from the stretch and the pitch. That's a ball. Connell checks the runner at first. Good lead by Gorick. Here's the pitch. That one's upstairs for a ball. And it's a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Suns dressed in their dark jerseys today with the yellow trim. Spartans, the home team, dressed in their all whites with the powder blue trim saying Spartans. If you saw our last broadcast with the Spartans, they had on those alternate uniforms, which were very colorful. Here's a fly ball, pop, foul. Jenkins will give chase and watch it go up behind the fence. Count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes. Starting to come down the home stretch in this high school baseball season as we are now in the first week of June. Just a few games remaining for both these teams. And next pitch. Swung on a miss, strike 3. Runner is out at first, and the runner goes safe there. So 1 up and 1 down, 1 out. And that'll bring up Dawson Rondorf.
Pitcher number 9, Dawson Rondorf.
A lot of these seniors playing their final time against their Cross Hall rivals. First pitch to Rondorf in their first strike. We'll see Rondorf in the field momentarily. Misses for a ball. Next pitch coming, swung on and missed. A little bit of an advanced programming note for you. As I mentioned, we're coming to the end of the baseball season and also the official end of the high school careers for many of these seniors. Next pitch, upstairs for a ball. Saturday, June the 5th, will be graduation ceremonies for West Bend East and West Bend West. And once again, this year, West Bend Community TV will bring you the commencement ceremonies for both high schools. So make sure you stay tuned here on West Bend TV for highlights and complete ceremony. There's a swing and a miss on a strike. Not sure of the order, but I know one school has their graduation in the morning and one in the afternoon. Just watch your crawler on the bottom of your screen and you'll find out exactly which school, East or West, is at which time. But it is coming up on Saturday, June 5th. Next pitch. Whoa, a little bit of chin music. Camera operator Tom Stoff should know that since he'll probably be taping that, huh, Tom? Gives me the thumbs up. We'll just have to check with producer John Elke as to the exact times. Next pitch. A little bit low, and he'll get on Rondorf for the free base. Second walk issued by O'Connell here in the inning, and that puts runners at first and second with only 1 out. I'll bring up Evan Rell, batting in the cleanup spot today for the Suns and in the number right fielder. Chance to get the Suns some scores here in the first inning. Pitch to Rell. This is for a ball, 1-0. Next pitch missing. And another ball to Rell. Two balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. There's a strike called. That evens it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gorick at second, Rondorf at first, both courtesy of walks. Now O'Connell toes the rubber. Steps off a moment. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fly ball over to the right field gap. That's going to get down for a base hit. Definitely going to score Gorick. We'll see what happens if they bring Rondorf around. They'll hold Rondorf up at third base. But an RBI single for Evan Rell, and it's 1-0 Suns here in the top of the first inning. And still a chance to bring in Rondorf now as he's at third with only 1 out.
First baseman number 7, George Seaman.
That'll bring up George Seaman. Seaman bats left-handed. Here's the pitch. Runner going. Here is Rell into second base. The slide by Rell. They got him. Good throw from the catcher, Alex Ean, to get Evan Rell on the attempted steal. So that makes it 2 outs now. Still a chance over to maybe bring in Rondorf from third base. Pitch misses for a ball. And they're going to give a base to Seaman. So that'll put runners at the corners with 2 outs. Brings up Elijah Jenkins, the catcher. And Elijah pops one to right field, but it's caught out there for the out. So that'll end the Suns here in the first inning, but they get on the scoreboard. They get 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on the base pads. After 1/2 inning of play, it's West Bend East 1 and the West Bend West Spartans coming to bat. This is high school baseball on West Bend Community TV. Back with camera operator Tom Stoff, the Bear Barry Hirsch. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Suns put a run across in their half. Now we'll see what the Spartans can do. Riley O'Connell, the pitcher, is going to lead things off. Jack Genesee will bat second. Casey Gerber bats third. Tyler Young will bat fourth. Michael Kleinhans will bat fifth. Alex Ean doing the catching bats sixth. Jake Prinzel will bat seventh. Joey Steer is going to be DH. He'll bat eighth. And batting ninth will be Braden Recker. Suns defense, Rondorf, I guess, is at his pitching. Elijah Jenkins is the catcher. First offering by Rondorf, chop foul. Infield today for the Suns, George Seaman is at first base. Lucas Carls is at second base. Third base, Nolan Gorick, and at shortstop is Sam Gelnick. The outfield for the Spartans today, Evan Rell is in right. In center field is Caden Gish. And over in left field is Jack Trampy. Next pitch, foul down the baseline. And again, Dawson Rondorf will be the pitcher. Next pitch, chopped on to the infield, scooped up out there by Gelnick. Throw to first, and there's your first out. 1 up and 1 down for the Spartans. I'll bring up Jack Genesee.
Center fielder number 17, Jack Genesee.
No balls and a strike now to Genesee. Here's the next pitch by Rondorf. Misses for a ball. And that one pipped away foul. And the next pitch to Genesee pops this one up, center field. Camping underneath it is Gish. He'll make the catch for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down. That'll bring up Casey Gerber.
First baseman number 13, Casey Gerber.
Pitch from Rondorf, low. Pitch and a hit going into the gap, and that'll get through. A base hit for Casey Gerber. 2-out single for Gerber, first hit of the game for the Spartans. And Tyler Young will come up.
Now batting shortstop, number 2, Tyler Young.
Looks at a ball. Throw to first, back in. Next pitch, chopper on the infield. That's going to be scooped up out there by Gelnick. Throw to first, got it for the out. And that ends the Spartans here in the first inning. No runs on one base hit, no errors, and one runner stranded on the base pads. One inning has been played here at the West Bend High School Athletic Complex. It is the Suns 1, the Spartans nothing, here on West Bend Community TV. We're back here for the top of the second inning. 1-0 Suns. Suns will send up the 7, 8, and 9 batters. Jack Trampy, Lucas Carls, and Caden Gish. 1-0 in favor of the Suns as they got a run in their first inning. And here is O'Connell's first pitch to start the second inning. Gets a strike, 0-1. Next pitch. That's a ball. 1-1. 1-1, misses for a ball. It's 2-1. O'Connell walked 3 in that opening inning with 1 strikeout. Here's the pitch. Whoa, a little bit of chin music. And now it goes to 3 balls and 1 strike to the leadoff batter, Jack Trampy. 3-1, a little bit low for a ball, and a walk to start this inning. So O'Connell having a little bit of problems and consistency finding the zone.
Lucas Carl.
Brings up Lucas Carls with a runner on and nobody out. Pitch, they're going to try a bunt, throw down to first. Here's the slide back in by Trampy. He's back. Boy, Alexine looking to have a good throw there. He threw a runner out in the first inning as Evan Rell was trying to steal. Pitch, bunt again, misses. Now the 2-0, squared a bunt again. Takes a strike. And it's 2-1. And as per usual in an East-West game, lots of chatter going on in both dugouts. This time hearing a lot from the East dugout as they're up at bat right now. Pitch, takes a strike all the way. And it goes full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner goes on 3-2. Throw to first. Carl steps off for a moment. And the next pitch misses high for a ball. Another walk issued there by O'Connell. Second one in this inning, 5 already in the game. And that'll bring up Caden Gish. Batting in the 9th spot, playing in the center field position today. And now the Spartans will have a little bit of a meeting at the mound. Try to get O'Connell maybe back into the groove.
Now batting center fielder number 8, Caden Gish.
Pitch and nothing going there. And they'll tag the runner out to get the force. But on that play then, Trampy goes down to third. Carls go to second.
Third baseman number 12, Nolan Gorick.
And Nolan Gorick will come up, leadoff batter. He walked and scored the 1 run so far in this game. And he'll go after the first pitch, send a high fly ball, short center field, and who's going to take it? Nobody's going to get there. Gelnick was looking to call it off like he was going to get it. Then Gelnick was maybe waiting for one of his outfielders to come in and help. And instead, Trampy comes in and scores the second run of the game.
Shortstop number 3, Sam Gelnick.
So we're not sure how to score that, if we'll score that in error or if it would get a base hit. Brings up Gelnick, a strikeout victim, his first at bat. Gorick will get a single on that. So Gorick at first and Carl's at second. 2 outs and 1 run in again here in this inning for the Suns. Pitch. Swung on, fly ball. That one's going to go foul behind the dugout and bounce over into the soccer complex. Suns riding a 3-game winning streak coming into this one today. Here's the next pitch. Fly ball left field, giving chase. Back there is Dot. Can't get it. As it'll be 2 outs now.
Pitcher number 9, Dawson.
Brings up Dawson Rondorf. O'Connell now trying to pitch out of this inning without any more runs coming across. Strike called. A 1. Swung on, fly ball, center field area. This one going to be played by Genesee. He'll make the catch for the out. And that'll finish off the Suns here in the second inning. But they put another run on the board. 1 run on 1 base hit. No errors, and the Suns leave 2 runners stranded on the base pads. We have a new score now after an inning and a half. It is now the West Bend East Suns 2 and the West Bend West Spartans nothing. This is high school baseball on West Bend Community TV. Bottom of the second inning, 2-0 East leading West. It'll be the 5, 6, and 7 batters for the Spartans. Kleinhans, Een, and Prinzel against Dawson Rondorf. And Rondorf's first pitch for the second inning is in their first strike, 0-1. Next pitch from Dawson. Swung on, picked up by the second baseman, and the throw by the second baseman, Recker, over to first. And that'll be the first out. And I got mixed up, that's Lucas Carls.
Catcher number 4, Alex Ean.
Brings up Alex Ean for his first at-bat today. And Ean goes after the first pitch, sends one into right field, but right there in right field is Evan Rell to catch it for out number 2. Very fast, a 2 up and 2 down inning here so far, and that'll bring up Jake Prinzel.
Right fielder number 8, Jake Prinzel.
Prinzel bats from the left side, pitched by Rondorf in their first strike. Dawson coming right back, here it is. And misses for a ball, 1-1. Next pitch is a ball, 2-1. Two-one pitch foul back, and it's 2-2. Now the 2-2 from Rondorf. That one shot foul. Mentioned the Spartans have one win in a row since they've last, but overall in the last 5 games, Spartans have gone 2-3. Rondorf's next pitch was a ball, so looking to get a win here today and keep a little bit of a modest winning streak going. Next pitch from Rondorf, swung on, chopper on the infield, scooped up nicely by Carls, throws it in time for the out, and that ends it. 3 up and 3 down go the Spartans here in the second inning, and we have played 2 complete innings, and the score remains West Bend East 2, West Bend West nothing on West Bend Community TV. Camera operator Tom Stoff, I'm the Bear Barry Hirsch as we come back here to the West Bend High School Athletic Facility. Top of the third inning in this East-West matchup. And the Suns send in Evan Rell. It'll be the 4, 5, and 6 batters, Rell, Seaman, and Jenkins. Rell got a single in the first inning, then got thrown out trying to steal. First pitch from O'Connell is a ball, 1-0. Next pitch is a strike, and it's even 1-1. One from Rell, swung on, fly ball, right field giving chase. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Princeton will have to play it off the bounce and throw it back in. So a good long leadoff single for Evan Rell to start the third. Second single for the day for Evan Rell. And George Seaman.
George Seaman.
Seaman got a free ride with a walk in his first at-bat. Pitch from O'Connell, swung on, chop foul, and it's a strike, 0-1. Next pitch popped up on the infield, but it's going to stay playable. Gerber calling it and takes it for the out. One away. That brings up Elijah Jenkins.
Catcher number 15, Elijah Jenkins.
First meeting in the year, Jenkins had a single in 3 at-bats. So he was 1 for 3 in the first meeting. And he'll pop this one high up on the infield side. Tyler Young will take it. No, yep. Almost tried faking the shot off over there, but he catches it for the out. 2 gone. And Jack Trampy will come up now. Walked and scored in the second inning.
Left fielder number 4, Jack Trampy.
Leadoff single by Rel. He's still at first. Here's the pitch. Down. Rel going to try to steal second. He's in there with the slide and safe. So unlike the first time, this time Rel gets a good jump and gets in there with the stolen base. Check swing, but it will cost Trampy a strike. Pitch, and that one's going to get away from Alex Ean, and that is going to allow Rel to get himself in scoring position all the way over to third base. So 2 outs and a runner at third. Pitch from O'Connell. And here's a fly ball right field. This one is going to be playable. Waiting and camping underneath it is Prinzel. Takes the catch for the out. And that'll end the Suns here in the third inning. No runs on 1 base hit. No errors, and 1 runner left on the base pads. After 2.5 innings, the score remains West Bend East 2, West Bend West nothing. High school baseball on West Bend Community TV. We come back for the top of the third inning, 2-0 Suns leading, and Joey Steer will be the batter, playing the DH position today. As Dawson Rondorf gets set for his inning. First pitch was a ball. Next one is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. One ball, 2 strikes. Dondorf ready. Here's his pitch. Check swing, and he says he goes for the strike, so he's out. And that's the first strikeout recorded by Dawson today.
Left fielder number 3, Landon Dott.
Brings up Landon Dott, the left fielder. Pitch to Dott, swung on, fly ball. Right field, coming up for it is Evan Rel to make the catch for the out. 2 gone in the Spartan third inning.
Top of the order for the Spartans, pitcher number 1, Riley O'Connell.
So back up to the top we go, and Riley O'Connell will be the batter. O'Connell an infield ground out his first at bat today in the first inning. Pitch, line shot into right center field, giving chase. That one's in the gap for a base hit. And here's O'Connell rounding first and in for a stand-up double. So a 2-out double by Riley O'Connell for the Spartans. And Jack Genesee will be the batter. We're going to pinch runner now for O'Connell.
Now running on second base, number 28, Ethan Lebeck. Center fielder number 17, Jack Genesee.
Brings up Jack Genesee, fly ball his first at bat, and Genesee going to take one to center field, goes after the first pitch. Gish is there to make the catch for the out and end the inning. Spartans get no runs on 1 base hit, There were no errors, and the Spartans leave one runner stranded on the base pads. 3 innings are in the books here in this East-West matchup, and it remains West Bend East 2, West Bend West nothing. High school baseball coverage brought to you here on West Bend Community TV. Ready to go here in the top of the 4th inning. East leading West 2-0. And the Suns will send up the 8, 9, and 1 batters. It'll be Lucas Carls, then Caden Gish, and then they'll go back to the top of the order and Nolan Gorick. First pitch missed for a ball, 1-0. And that one a little bit high, 2-0. High again. Goes to 3 balls, no strikes. And there's a strike in there. And gives him the free base off of that one. So a leadoff walk to start the 4th inning. Brings up Caden Gish.
Center fielder number 8, Caden Gish.
6 walks issued by O'Connell in this game right now, and we're in the 4th. And he'll bunt. Off the mound is O'Connell. And there's one away.
Top of the order for the Suns, third baseman number 12, Nolan Gorick.
So we go back to the top of the order, Nolan Gorick. Gorick walked and scored the game's first run in the 1st inning, then got a single but was stranded on first back in the 2nd inning. Pitch in there for a strike. Pitch. There's a strike. Next pitch to Gorick, swung on line, shot in the middle, third base hit. Here's Carls, and whoa, he's going to take a wide turn, but have to come back over and hold up. So a shot good single there by Gorick puts runners now at 1st and 3rd with only 1 out, and that'll bring up Sam Gelnick.
Shortstop number 3, Sam Gelnick.
Gelnick hitless in 2 at bats so far today. Chance now to pick up an RBI and put the Suns up 3-0. Pitch from O'Connell. Gorick threatened on the run there, but came back. Check, throw to first, and Gorick slides back in safely. Now O'Connell stretch pitch, runner goes, and that's a fair ball down the 3rd baseline. That's going to score Lucas Carls for the first run of the game for the Suns. Here's a throw to 3rd. And Gorick gets in safely. It's now a 2-1 game. And a little bit of a player hurt, injury there. Hopefully nothing too serious. That'll bring up the pitcher, Dawson Rondorf.
Now batting pitcher number 9, Dawson Rondorf.
So now it's 3-0 in favor of East with only one out and still runners in scoring position at second and third. Pitch to Rondorf, low for a ball. Next pitch, there's a strike. Off-speed pitch, and O'Connell gets it in there for a strike. One, two. A little soft chopper. Oh, couldn't quite beat it by Kleinhans, but instead they'll try a throw over to short. No, nothing there. And that allows Gorick to come in and score. It's now 4-0.
Right fielder number 14, Evan Rell.
Evan Rell will come up now with 2 on and still only 1 out. Three straight hits, maybe a fourth. Yes, that one goes through for Evan Rell. And Gelnick will hold up at third. Rondorf goes down to second, so the bases are now loaded for the Suns. Gelnick is at third, Rondorf at second, Rell is at first. George Seaman will be the batter, but we are going to have a meeting at the mound and maybe a pitching change here as O'Connell has worked himself into a whale of a jam here in this 4th inning.
Now batting first baseman number 7, George Seaman.
So after the conferences are over, George Seaman will step in. Seaman hitless in his first 2 plate appearances. Pitch. Ball bounces away, and that is going to bring in the run from Gelnick. Rondorf goes down to third base on that one, and Rell goes down to second base. 3 runs across here in the inning, and it's now a 5-0 game in favor of the Suns. Pitch from O'Connell. There's a strike. Next pitch, and Seaman fouls that one off. Seaman is the 7th Sun to bat here in this 4th inning. Long inning out there for Riley O'Connell and the Spartans. Pitch. Missed it upstairs. Pitch. This one a high fly pop-up on the infield side. It is Kleinhans calling everybody off, and Kleinhans can't come up with the catch. And that will bring in Dawson Rondorf. Rell had to stay at second base because of that, but Seaman gets a high hit.
15, Elijah Jenkins.
And now Elijah Jenkins will be the batter with runners at first and second. Four runs and 5 hits in this 4th inning for the Suns. Jenkins trying to keep it going. He's a ground ball to third, and that one gets past the third baseman, Kleinhans. And here comes Evan Rell around to score. Seaman advances all the way over to third. And the inning continues for West Bend East. And I think now, with the second visit to the mound, that will be all for Riley O'Connell, as he just fell apart, unfortunately, for O'Connell here in this fourth inning. So this one's shaping up to be a little bit different than the first game, which we talked about at the beginning was a 2-1 victory for the Suns. It was 1-1 after 1-0 after 6, and the Spartans tied it in the top of the 7th, and then the Suns won it in the bottom of the 7th. But this one now, the Suns are in cruise control, still only one out, and Jake Prince will come in and try to stop the damages.
Left fielder number 4, Jack Trampy.
Trampy, the 9th batter here in the inning for the Suns. Here's the pitch. There's a strike to start things off. That one chopped on the infield. It's got a chance for a play. He's got it. Seaman will come in and score, though. Jenkins goes down to third.
Second baseman number 1, Lucas Carls.
And Lucas Carls comes up, started this inning off with a walk, and then scored the first run of this inning. 6 runs are in for the Suns, now leading at 8-0. Get a pinch runner for Elijah Jenkins, the catcher. So now 2 outs. Here's the pitch.
Now running at third base, number 11, Peyton Fountain.
Low in the dirt. Pitch from Prinzel. Again low. There's a strike. Two balls, one strike. Pitch from Prinzel. And it's ball 4, actually. So Carls gets a walk for the second time in this inning. Gish actually made the first out of this inning in his bat. Check swing, calls a strike. One and one, Prinzel ready from the stretch. The pitch. Swung on, pop fly ball on the infield side. It is going to be played off of there by Gerber, who will make the catch. And that will end the Suns here in the 4th inning, but a big 4th inning for the West Bend East Suns as they come up with 6 runs on 6 base hits, and they leave just 1 runner stranded on the base pads. Middle of the 4th inning, and it's now West Bend East 8, West Bend West nothing. High school baseball here on West Bend Community TV. Welcome back with camera operator Tom Stoff, the Bear Barry Hirsch. Bottom of the fourth inning, Spartans trailing it now 8-0. They'll send up the 3, 4, and 5 batters, Gerber, Young, and Kleinhans. Dawson Rondorf now in cruise control as his team has given him 8 big runs. A 6-run fourth inning has really blown this one open. As Rondorf's next pitch just misses. Gerber singled in his only previous at-bat. Pitch, he'll chop one foul on the third base side. Suns batted around in the fourth inning, sent 11 batters to the plate. Got 6 runs on 6 hits. Pitch from Rondorf, swung on, fly ball. Left center field giving chase. This one's going to get in the gap and bounce down. And here is Gerber rounding first and into second. It's a stand-up double for Casey Gerber to start off the bottom of the fourth. Gerber sent one to the gap out there in left center field. And neither Trampy or Gish could get to it, and it bounced in. So Tyler Young will come up now with a chance to maybe knock in the first run of the game here for the Spartans. Rondorf's pitch is a strike. Young 0 for 1, an infield ground out his first at-bat today. Rondorf checks the runner. Now Dawson will step off for a moment. Pitch. Low in the dirt, and a nice stop there by Elijah Jenkins, keeping it in front of him. Throw to second, and Gerber in there with a slide safe. Almost caught Gerber out in the middle of no man's land. That double by Gerber was just the third hit of the game for the Spartans. Pitch low at the knees for a ball. Pitch from Rondorf. Low again for a ball. Chopper on the third base. It's scooped up beautifully by Gork. He'll throw over to first across the diamond for the out. One gone with Gerber going down to third. That'll bring up Michael Kleinhans. Kleinhans 0 for 1, an infield ground out in the second inning. Now Gerber taking a lead off third. Chance to bring in that first run of the game here if Kleinhans can make connection. Rondorf's pitch misses upstairs. Dawson's next pitch, swung on, infield side, picked up by Gork. Throw over to first, got him for the out. And Gerber will have to stay at third base, but now there's 2 outs. And that'll bring up
number 4, Alex Ean.
Brings up Alex Ean. 0 for 1 with a fly ball to right field, his first at bat in the second inning. Pitch is in there, strike called, or a ball. Rondorf's pitch, swung on and missed. There's a strike. Next pitch. Fly ball foul behind the Suns dugout, and that one will bounce up and make it into the soccer complex. I seem to be saying that a lot over here this summer. Usually we say foul ball and it rolls up the hill to the Boys and Girls Club. Here's a fly ball center field, and camping underneath it is Gish to make the catch for the out, and that'll end the Spartans here in their half of the fourth inning. No runs on one base hit. No errors, and one runner stranded on the base pad. 4 innings have now been played here in the East-West matchup, and it remains West Bend East 8, West Bend West nothing. High school baseball on West Bend Community TV. Ready to go here in inning number 5. Suns will go to the top of the order. Gorick, Gelnick, and pitcher Dawson Rondorf leading it 8-0.
Top of the order for the Suns here.
Suns got 6 runs on 6 hits their last inning, sending 11 batters to the plate. And here's Gorick stepping in. He singled and scored. He'll take a high chopper to third, scooped up the other by Kleinhans, who throws it across the bag for the first out. 1 up and 1 down, and now Sam Gelnick will come up to the plate.
Shortstop number 3, Sam Gelnick.
And at least for a while, it might sound like a broken record when I tell you what's going on. Gelnick's last at bat, singled and scored. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Pitch from Prinzel, misses. So we can close the record book on Riley O'Connell. O'Connell went 4 1/3 innings, 6 runs on 8 hits, only struck out 1, and he walked 6 batters. Prinzel stares down. Here's the pitch. Chopper on the infield, picked up out there by Tyler Young, and no, he pulls his first baseman Gerber off the bag.
Pitcher number 9, Dawson Rondorf.
So a throwing error to Tyler Young gets Gelnick on base. And that brings up Dawson Rondorf. Rondorf's last at bat, say it with me, singled and scored. Pitch. Chopper on the infield, and that one's going to bounce through for a base hit. So Rondorf continues his streak as he gets another single. Gelnick will go down to second, and that brings up Evan Rell.
Right fielder number 14, Evan Rell.
Rell perfect, 3 for 3 on the day, including the last time at bat in the 4th inning. Singled and scored. Prinzel from the stretch, pitch. Just slow at the knees, and it's a ball. Next one from Prinzel on third base side, throw across. And that'll be an out. 2 outs. Or actually, it's a double play as they stepped on third for the force out. And then threw across. So that ends the Suns here in the 5th inning. No runs on 1 base hit. 1 error committed by the Spartans. And no runners left on the base pads. 4.5 innings have been played. It is still West Bend East 8, West Bend West nothing here on West Bend Community TV. Back here at the West Bend High School Athletic Complex with camera operator Tom Stoff. I'm the Bear, Barry Hirsch. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It'll be the 7, 8, and 9 batters for the Spartans. Princeell, Steer, and the first pitch to Princeell. Now next one, swung on, and a line shot into center field. Base hit for Princeell. He's going to round first, make a big stop there, and hold up with a single. So leadoff single to start the bottom of the 5th here for the Spartans, who are down by 8. And we're going to get a pinch hitter. Curtis Holbrook will bat. Next pitch from Rondorf is a strike. Princeell lead off of first. Here's the pitch from Rondorf. There's a strike. Check swing, and it costs them a strike. They'll throw down to first to get the out. Second strikeout for Rondorf. And that brings up Landon Dott.
Left fielder number 3, Landon Dott. So he even made the throw? He struck out the guy first? He did not. Yeah, I think so. I guess it's what it sounded maybe Yeah.
Rondorf check of the runner. Pitch on the way, and that one's going to get fouled back. Don only one plate appearance so far today, and he got a fly ball to right for an out. Nice stop again. Keeping in front of him is Elijah Jenkins. Pop fly, Jenkins giving chase, but he'll run out of room. Behind the screen it goes. Now Rondorf ready at the stretch. Pitch. Foul back again. Now time called as Dodd will step out of the box. Back in now, he'll face Rondorf. Swung on and missed, strike 3. 2 straight strikeouts now for Dawson Rondorf. And we'll go back to the top of the order and Riley O'Connell.
here for the Spartans, number 28, Ethan Liebeck.
It'll be actually Ethan Liebeck. Pitch in the dirt, and again a nice stop keeping in front is Elijah Jenkins. Pitch from Rondorf, there's a strike. Dawson checks the runner from the stretch, his pitch. Foul back into the screen. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and Jake Prinzel at second base trying to get the first run of the game across here for the Spartans. Rondorf's delivery, missed it for a ball. So a 2-out walk. And that's the first walk issued by Rondorf today. Brings up the center fielder, Jack Genesee. Pair of fly balls out to center field so far today for Genesee. And there's a strike delivered by Rondorf. Pitch swung on, a little fly ball to center field, backing up and getting it underneath is Gish for the catch and the out. No runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on the base pads. 5 innings have now been played, coming down the home stretch. 2 innings remaining in this East-West matchup. It's East 8, West nothing here on West Bend Community TV. Set to go here now in the top of inning number 6. 8-0 in favor of the Suns. It'll be the 5th batter, George Seaman, followed by the 6th batter, Jenkins, the 7th batter, Jack Trampy. Seaman bats from the left side. As Jake Prinzel gets ready now for his next inning of relief. Here's his first check, and it's a ball. 1-0. Strike called, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Chopper deep into the field, and that will get through for a base hit. So a leadoff single to start the 6th inning for George Seaman.
Catcher number 15, Elijah Jenkins.
Brings up Elijah Jenkins. Jenkins doubled in that 6-run 4th inning, but did not come around to score. He was eventually stranded out at third base. Now Prinzel will work from the stretch. Here's his first pitch. Chopper on the infield, scooped up, throw to second for 1, and there will be no play at first. So they did get the lead runner.
Number 4.
So 1 on and 1 out. And that'll bring up Jack Trampy. Pitch to Trampy. Jenkins running. Here's a throw down to second. Jenkins in with the slide. He's safe. So So stolen base for Jenkins. And Trampy continues his at-bat, but a chance now to get an RBI. Swung on, and that gets through for a hit. And Jenkins is going to round third and come in, and it's now 9-0 in favor of West Bend East. Give Trampy the hard shot single and the RBI.
Second baseman, number 1, Lucas Carl.
So that brings up Lucas Carls. Carl's got 2 at-bats in that big 6-run fourth inning. Walked both times, but scored on the first walk. Princel's pitch. Here's a ball, and it's 1-1. Next pitch from Princel, swung on, fly ball, right field, and right there to make the catch is Princel for out number 2. And Caden Gish will come up, try to keep things going here for the Suns. Still got a runner over at first. Gish was the second batter after Carls to get 2 at-bats in that fourth inning. And he had the distinctive honor of making the first and third out of that fourth inning. Gish did. But the Suns have come across with one more run here, now make it a 9-0 game. All right, Gish steps back in the box. Pitch low for a ball. And the next pitch by Princel misses for ball 2. Two-0 pitch, chop foul. Two balls and a strike. Two-one, hard chopper on the infield. That gets through for a base hit. Here's Trampy running around, and he will score. And it's now a 10-0 game.
Top of the order for the Suns, your third baseman, number 12, Nolan Gorick.
So what that means at this point is the Spartans, here's the pitch, swung on, fly ball, high right center field. Going back is the right fielder and making the catch for the out. So that'll end the 6th inning, but the Suns come up with 2 more, and we're going to say big runs on 3 base hits, no errors, and 1 runner stranded on the base pads. Middle of the 6th, and the Spartans are now down to their last 3 outs as they trail this game 10-0. Back here at the West Bend High School Athletic Complex with camera operator Tom Stoff. I'm the Bear, Barry Hirsch. Bottom of the 6th inning, but in this case, this could be the last inning for the Spartans as they're down 10-0. Casey Gerber, Tyler Young, and Michael Kleinhans will try to get at least one run across to keep this game going into the 7th inning. Meantime, Dawson Rondorf will try to finish it off here in the 6th inning. Pitch from Rondorf, upstairs for a ball. It was just a 2-0 game until we got to that 4th inning, and that's when the Suns simply exploded, sending 11 batters to the plate and scoring 6 runs. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. Suns with a victory would sweep the season series between these two teams. Pitch low. And it would also keep them pretty well entrenched in 2nd place. They came in at 12-4 in the conference, 14-6 overall. Next pitch by Rondorf, chop foul. Spartans, meanwhile, entered play today on this June the 2nd in 5th place at 9-7 in the conference and 11-8 overall. Now Rondorf checks from his catcher Jenkins, and here's his pitch. And it gets away from Jenkins, and it'll be a ball and a walk to Casey Gerber. Second walk issued by Rondorf today, and that'll bring up Tyler Young, hitless at 2 at-bats so far today. Pitch is a strike. Next pitch from Rondorf. Chopper to third, picked up by Gorick. He'll throw it off strike one, double play. No, not in time. But they do get the lead runner out.
Third baseman, number 11.
So 1 out, give a fielder's choice to Tyler Young, and that'll bring up Michael Kleinhans. Kleinhans looking for his first hit of the game. And he looks at a ball, 1-0. Pitch from Rondorf upstairs, and it's 2-0. Alex Ean, the on-deck hitter for the Spartans. Need a run to keep this one into the 7th. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. Pitch from Rondorf. Nope. Going to give Kleinhans a base. So now the Spartans in business somewhat with runners at first and second. Only 1 out. Alex Ean will be the batter. And a little bit of a conference at the mound now to try to calm things down possibly and finish this one off. And again, that's a big run with Tyler Young now out at second base.
Now batting catcher, number 4, Alex Ean.
So here's Alex Ean looking for his first hit of the game. And a chance to drive in the first run of the game for the Spartans. Pitch. Low for a ball, and again we see Jenkins keep it in front of him. 10-0 in favor of the Suns. So the Spartans need a minimum of that run by Tyler Young out there to come across the plate to go to the 7th inning. Swung on and missed for a strike. Rondorf will toss over to second, but nothing even close to being a play out there. Pitch is a ball. Next pitch, a little low for a ball. 2-1 the count with 1 out. Swung on, chopper, and that's going to get through for a base hit, and they're going to try to run around and bring in the run. Slide at the plate is safe. So a big hit there by Alex Ean will keep this game running into the 7th inning.
Now batting number 8, Jake Prinzel.
Brings up Jake Prinzel, 1 for 2. Prinzel fouls one off. Prinzel bats from the left side. Rondorf checks the runners. Pitch from Rondorf, little chop fly foul. Next pitch from Rondorf, swung on and missed late. And that'll cost him a strikeout for the out. So now there's 2 outs in the inning. 4th strikeout recorded by Rondorf. And that brings up Curtis Holbrook. Holbrook struck out his first at-bat as the pinch hitter in the 5th inning. And he sends this one to short, throw across over to first for the play in time to end the inning. But the Spartans get what they needed. They got a minimum of the 1 run to keep this game going. They get 1 run on 1 base hit. They strand a runner. And we've played 6 innings now. We will go to the 7th inning. East still in control, leading West 10-1. Okay, we go to the top of the 7th inning. 2, 3, and 4 batters for the Suns. Gilnick, Rondorf, and Rell. We will get a replacement pitcher now for the Spartans. Landon Dodd will come in, become the 3rd pitcher of the day.
Leading off for the Suns in the 7th. In the 2 spot, shortstop number 3, Sam Gilnick.
Gelnick, as he is here in the 7th inning, has a single so far today. Got on by an error. And the next pitch, Groundling takes a hard chopper on the infield. Going to be scooped up there by Young. Throw across to first base. Just got him in time. 1 up and 1 gone for the Suns here in the top of the 7th.
Now batting pitcher number 9, Dawson Rondorf.
Brings up pitcher Dawson Rondorf. Pretty decent day for Rondorf. Pair of singles, scored a run. And he's pitched through 6 good innings today, only giving up the 1 run. And the pitch. Dawson gets that one through for a base hit. So Rondorf not bad here today. 3 for 4, 3 singles.
Right fielder number 14, Evan Rell.
Brings up Evan Rell. Rell with a couple of singles today, actually 3 singles. Scored once in that big 6th inning, or 4th inning. Landon Dott's pitch. Swung on, pop fly ball, short right field. Coming up for it is Prinzel, and no play there. Might have lost that one in the sunshine as we play here into the early evening hours of this game on June the 2nd. So runners are safe all around.
First baseman number 7, George Seaman.
So that brings up the first baseman, George Seaman. And Seaman will ground one deep on the infield, but into first got it for the out. 2 gone. Rondorf goes down to third, Rell to second with 2 outs, and Elijah Jenkins will be the batter.
Catcher number 15, Elijah Jenkins.
Looking to the 7th inning for the Spartans. They'll have the 9, 1, and 2 batters up in the order. Dott, Liebeck, and Genesee. And they'll need a mountain of a rally to get it going. Here's the pitch. High for a ball. Pitch. Pop fly foul. Dott, the 3rd pitcher today for Dan D'Amico. And that one is fouled back. Pitch from Landon Dott. Fly ball, left field, and foul. And they're going to say, got a piece of him. So Jenkins gets the free ride. So that's going to load the bases now with 2 outs. As Jack Trampy will step in.
Left fielder number 4, Jack Trampy.
Here's a pitch from Dot. Swung on and missed for a strike. And Trampy fouls that one back. Bases loaded up with Suns here in the 7th. Rondorf at 3rd, Rell at 2nd, and Jenkins at 1st. Trampy the batter trying to connect against Landon Dot. Here's the pitch. And misses for a ball. And the next pitch, high fly ball. Short center field, but calling everybody off and making the catch out there is Kleinhans for the out, and that'll end it for the Suns here in the 7th inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, 3 runners stranded on the base pads. We're going to the bottom of the 7th inning. It's West Bend East 10, West Bend West nothing, or 1. Okay, here we go. Bottom of the 7th inning. Spartans trailing it 10-1.
In the 9th spot, your pitcher number 3, Landon Dot.
It'll bring up Landon Dot, who is in the pitcher spot after that. Then back to the top of the order, Liebeck and Genesee. Here's a pop fly foul. Coming up right below us is Gorick. And there's 1 away. So that'll bring up Ethan Liebeck. Liebeck came on as a pinch hitter a couple innings ago and got on by a walk. Rondorf trying to get the complete game victory here for the Suns. Here's his pitch. Check swing. Held up in time. Suns are winners of 3 in a row coming into this game on June the 2nd as we tape it for you, including a 9-6 win over Whitefish Bay on June the 1st. Next pitch from Rondorf. A little high upstairs for a ball. Next pitch by Rondorf, chopped on. Nice stop out there. Going to try to make a play on it, but it won't be enough. And it'll be a deep single, but give it to Ethan Liebeck. So a runner on with 1 out.
Center fielder number 17, Jack Genesee.
Pitch to Genesee. He'll foul one back. Next pitch, Genesee will pop one up. Short right field, Rell coming on and making the catch for out number 2. So 2 outs, last chance remaining now for Casey Gerber.
First baseman number 13, Casey Gerber.
Gerber has a 2-for-3 game going right now. Singled in the first, doubled in the fourth. Pitch. Misses for a ball. Rondorf staring down. Here it comes. Swung on, fly ball, right center field. Coming on, trying to make it is Gish. He'll make the catch for out number 3, and that will end this game between West Bend East and West Bend West. In the bottom of the 7th inning for the Spartans, no runs on 1 base hit. There were no errors, and the Spartans left 1 runner stranded on the base pad. So the Suns win this game by the final score of 10-1. 10 runs on 15 hits and 9 runners stranded on the base pads. For the Spartans, 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error, and they strand also 6 runners on the base pads. With the victory, the Suns will improve to 13-4 in the North Shore Conference, 15-6 overall. The Spartans with the loss dropped to 9-8 in the North Shore Conference and 11-9 overall. Once again, your final score, the Suns get the season sweep as they defeat the West Bend West Spartans 10-1. On behalf of camera operator Tom Stoff, I'm the Bear Barry Hirsch. Thank you for watching this production of High School Baseball on West Bend Community TV.